guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. We are going to be doing a monthly favorites video today for the month of August. I told you guys in my last favorites video where I did June and July combined that I was going to need to do a dedicated August only favorites video because I've just been trying so many new things that I have fallen in love with that I cannot wait to share with you guys. So we are going to be covering everything in this video per usual with my favorites videos. Beauty, of course, skincare, hair care, makeup, body care, but also clothes, books, candles, you know, lifestyle stuff, a little bit of everything. So hopefully there will be something for everyone in this video, and if not, hopefully at least you enjoy watching it. Otherwise, why are you here? All right, we are going to jump right into it, but before we do, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, click on that notification bell, and drop a comment below letting me know a monthly favorite of yours, whether it's beauty or lifestyle, anything. What's something that you have absolutely loved over the month of August? Please let me know so I can go buy it immediately. Instagram and TikTok handles are right here. You should definitely come follow me on both of those platforms if you are not already, and everything that you could possibly need from me will be listed in my description box below, like Lightroom preset filters for editing your Instagram photos, merch, which we're gonna get into, and timestamps, discount codes, links, literally everything, all in my description box, so check it there if you need something from me. But that is everything, so let's jump into this video. All right, favorite number one, you probably guessed it, is in fact my SPF merch. Not my hair, get out of here, it's not your moment to shine. This SPF t-shirt that I'm wearing right here, and this SPF crew neck. I am so excited with how this turned out. It took so much longer than I expected. I originally started designing this in the winter time and I was like, perfect, will come out end of spring, early summer. That obviously didn't happen because here we are at the end of August, but it was really difficult for me to find a supplier that was quality, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of suppliers that are easily accessible that I could have worked with, but they just weren't the quality that I wanted to put out for you guys. I wanted to make sure that the material, the fabric, the everything about this was quality and durable. It's something that's going to last you forever, and you don't have to worry about it not only feeling cheap, but then also starting to fall apart like a cheap product. None of that here. That was not allowed. So it took me a really long time to find that supplier that I felt really confident in. It's a brand that I used to wear all the time that I knew about, so you know, I was familiar with it. And I also really wanted this to be something, of course, that was comfortable, because if you know me, I'm all about comfort, but classic as well. That's kind of how I would describe my style. Classic, comfort, every day, and that's what I feel we got here. So I didn't want this to be some over-the-top crazy design or have my name on it. Like, let's be honest, who wants a shirt with my name on it? I don't. So why would anybody else? So I wanted it to be something that not only was close to my heart and meaningful for me and the type of content that I create, but meaningful for everybody. Like, this is not an inside joke that no one would understand. SPF is for all. It's a year-round thing. I know that summer's ending, but perfect time, honestly, to remind everybody that we wear SPF year-round, daily around here. So I have a crew neck sweatshirt, a t-shirt. Like I said, the t-shirt size that I am wearing for an oversized fit is a size large. Is it a large? Hold on. Yes, it's a size large. So that is my personal favorite size in this t-shirt to give me that really slouchy oversized fit. I like to look like I'm swimming in my clothes for things like this, you know, but keep in mind I'm 5'10.5", so I'm really tall, which means that I really need to size up to get that kind of look. And for the sweatshirt, I like to go for that same kind of look. I have a size extra large. So hopefully that helps. I do have sizing for models on my website that are shorter than me, so you could use that for reference, see how they fit them. But oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so happy about them. The color that we have here is called Washed Black, but I feel like it's more of a washed charcoal. The brand calls it Washed Black. And then this is just white text right here. So let me know if you have any questions on my merch in the comments below, but of course, like everything in this video, they will be listed below. I know so many of you guys that have ordered already are in love with them, which makes me so excited because I am as well. Comfortable, cute, durable, and sunscreen focused. Name something better. You can't. Okay, let's start off with makeup favorites first. I actually only have 2 different products to talk about, but I feel good about that because both of these products are so amazing by themselves that I don't want them to get overshadowed by other things. So the first is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. So I don't love the name of this product because it makes it seem like it's just a serum with a little bit of color in it. I would call this a serum foundation. It has a very similar consistency to other serum foundations that I've tried. Yes, it's very lightweight and liquidy, but is it something that just feels like a serum and not at all a makeup product? I do not personally think so. But all of that aside, I think that this is a gorgeous complexion product. It's actually what I have on right now. I think it gives such a nice natural radiant finish to the skin without it looking too dewy or shiny. It doesn't look too makeup-y and heavy. It feels very lightweight. It blends beautifully. And I really do think that this is something that you can kind of pick and choose how much coverage you want with it, because it really just depends on how much product that you use, but you can get completely full coverage if you would like to, again, without it looking heavy or makeup-y. I think it's super beautiful. I would highly recommend it. The shade that I have for reference right here is 2-3 Light Pale. This is not a light pale shade though. Like, this works for me when I'm self-tanned, and they do not have a very wide range of shades available. They have some that are really dark and deep, which is great, but overall they don't have, you know, a very wide variety of shades like they would for a foundation, because they're trying to call this a serum. So it's like, can we just be honest about what it actually is? Come out with more shades, please. But regardless, I really, really love this. It's fragrance-free, essential oil-free. So if you're looking for something that just makes your skin look healthy and glowy and feels good while you're wearing it, check this out. You will not be disappointed. And my second makeup favorite is something that I don't have here to hold with me right now, which is driving me insane, even though of course I will show you guys the product in action. It is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. I left it at my parents', by the way, if you're wondering why I don't have it, and I will be getting it back. So I think this is like $2.99, $3.99, and it is such a gorgeous highlighter. I know that this is something so many people have raved about. It just took me the longest time to actually try it out. This is one of those products that is absolutely worth the hype, and this is a really versatile product as well, because when you just apply one layer of it, it's such a subtle, just kind of really diffused glow to the cheeks. That's the word that I'm looking for. I don't know where I was going with that. But for me personally, I can build this up to be a pretty intense highlight if I'm in the mood, you know? So you can really kind of flex, work with it for whatever kind of mood you're in. But regardless, you end up with such a gorgeous highlight that just melts into the skin beautifully. It's not chunky, it's not glittery, it doesn't look powdery, it doesn't sit on top of the skin like some powdery highlighters can. No, it's just the softest, most beautiful diffused powder ever. Oh my gosh. And again, the cheapest maybe highlight that I have ever purchased, and definitely that I own right now. So it's like, come on, you can't go wrong. You gotta try it. All right, let's move on to hair care favorites next. So my very first hair favorite is a brush. I know, I've shared a brush, I swear, in at least every other favorites video, if not every favorites video, but I could not share this because I really, really love it. So this is a paddle brush that I picked up from Ulta. There's no brand name on it, so I don't know the brand off the top of my head, but of course it'll be listed below. And this is unique because all of the bristles are soft. I don't know if they're technically boar bristles or what the material is, but they are all incredibly soft, which means that this is going to be so, so gentle on the hair because we don't have any plastic bristles here that can really get stuck in the hair and be a little too rough and get stuck in a knot and cause it to break. Oh no. So I've been using this nonstop just for kind of surface level brushing. It's not going to be the type of thing that works on really intense knots, but if you're somebody like me that has hair that is very, very susceptible to tangles and mats and snarls, and you need to brush frequently, but you want to do so in a gentle way, then this is such a great way to do so. So I really have been using this every day, and it just is so nice and gentle on the hair. I love it so much. So that is such a good one. Do you absolutely need it? Of course not, but that's not the point of favorites videos, is it? All right, my next hair care favorite is Hair Story's New Wash. So this is basically a co-wash, and if you're not familiar with co-washing, it's essentially using your conditioner in place of shampoo, which can really have so many benefits for the hair, because while shampoo is going to cleanse the scalp the most effectively, like this definitely is not going to give your scalp a nice deep clean like shampoo will. Ultimately, shampoo can absolutely damage the hair, and it does. It strips the hair, whereas conditioner like this is not going to do that. So this can really help to protect the hair. I use this exclusively for 5 weeks, and I saw such amazing results as far as decrease in frizz, shine, softness. My hair looked it looked good, if I do say so myself, even though my scalp was not fully clean. So while I don't plan to use this in place of shampoo for the rest of eternity, it is something that I will continue to use and kind of alternate back and forth with shampoo because I absolutely love what this did to my hair. So I have an entire video talking all about this. I explain the differences and their 3 formulas. My personal favorite is Deep, but they also have Original and Rich, which is going to be even richer and more conditioning. And I also show you guys my before and after results. I dive into it in that video. So I'll list that below if you want to know more about this product. But if you've been on the lookout for a really nice co-wash, the new wash is where it's at. Okay, my next hair care favorite is from Bumble and Bumble, and this is called their Surf Infusion Oil and Salt Infused Spray for soft sea-tossed waves with sheen. So I really like sea salt sprays. I actually have this in my hair right now because they give me volume, they give me texture. It just allows me to make a braided look like this a little more voluminous, you know? And not like I just slept in braids. Like there's just something to this, that tousled look. But there's so many sea salt sprays that I have tried that do give me good volume and texture, but at the same time don't really condition my hair. And they end up making my hair pretty snarly and tangled after a few days of using them or a few days of leaving them in my hair before I go ahead and wash. So that is why I love this, because it has really nice oils in it as well. So you're getting the benefit of the oils. They will help to condition the hair, help to detangle, and you're also getting really pretty shine with it too. So it's not going to be a sea salt spray that makes your hair look dry and kind of straw-like. It really does make the hair look pretty, so shiny. It feels good. It's not something that feels gritty in the hair. It's just such a nice product. Great ingredients. So if you like sea salt sprays as well, but you want something that just does a little bit more for the hair, then this is definitely one that I would recommend. So how I love to use these, I'll do it right now, is after I sprayed that straight on my face. That's excellent. After I sleep, oh, it also smells so good. I forgot to say that. In braids, I will go ahead and spritz this on my hair and then just kind of scrunch up my hair. So you guys can see. I actually put this in, a few days ago now, so I didn't already have this in today or even yesterday. So you guys see the instant shine that adds back. Oh, yes! This is just so good. And my last hair care favorite is the Alterna Replenishing Moisture CC Cream. So this is called a 10-in-1 complete correction leave-in cream. On the back it says you get multi-benefit treatment for moisture, shine, smoothness, softness, UV protection, manageability, strength, anti-breakage, heat protection, and light hold. So not only does this have great ingredients, we have quaternary ammonium compounds, amodimethicone, a lot of plant-based extracts and oils that are great for the hair. It also has such a nice formula, and I feel like this just makes my hair look so good. So yes, it's a cream. It's definitely not a super lightweight lotion for a leave-in, but it's not too heavy for my hair, and I do have fine hair. Oh my gosh, it feels so nice and soft and smooth. Gives my hair this beautiful shine. I feel like it gives me body. Plus I'm getting the heat and UV protection. You know, it's just one of those all-in-ones that I think is so worth the little bit of extra money that it costs. And something like this lasts me a really long time because a little bit does go a long way. So if you prefer a cream to a spray or a really lightweight serum / lotion for heat protection and just leave-in conditioning, you'll love. All right, let's move on to skincare favorites next. So this right here is a product that I talked about in a recent video where I shared drugstore gems that feel like they're high-end. I'll list that below, of course, if you haven't seen that. This lives up to the title of that video for sure because it's such a beautiful formula. So it's the Bybee Milk Melt Vegan Oat Milk Cleanser. It's very nice and milky and creamy, yes, but in the lightest weight way possible. Lightweight, silky smooth. It feels so soft on the skin, very easy to rinse away and rub in. Everything about the application experience is so nice. It really does feel like this should cost a lot of money, and it doesn't. And my skin always just looks and feels hydrated and replenished after I use it, but properly cleansed as well. So fragrance and essential oil free, really nice hydrating ingredients. If you like a silky milky cleanser like myself, you're gonna be obsessed with this. My next favorite is the Neutrogena body oil, but I don't use this on my body, even though of course you can. I like to use this as an oil cleanser to remove makeup and break down kind of heavier duty sunscreen. So this is fragrance free. There's really not a ton going on with the ingredients. Very limited, but I like that because so many oil cleansers are just filled with essential oils and fragrances. and that ends up really, really irritating my skin. So if you've been on the lookout for a fragrance and essential oil free oil cleanser and you haven't had any luck, you have to try this one out. It's not too greasy or, you know, oily like some oil cleansers can be, but it does such a great job at just slipping your makeup right off your face. I love it. And my last skincare favorite is a sunscreen. You didn't think I was gonna have SPF merch and not share a sunscreen favorite. That would be wrong. So this is the La Roche-Posay Anthelios Light Fluid Sunscreen Ultra Light SPF 50. It's the one that says shake, shake, shake on the bottle, and it is so amazing. It's the lightest weight sunscreen I have ever tried from the drugstore, incredibly liquidy. If you've been on the lookout for a sunscreen that has a formula like an Asian sunscreen, but is something that you can just pick up from the drugstore, then this is going to be for you 1000%. Oh my gosh. And I love this because it's water resistant for 80 minutes. So this is actually my go-to sunscreen for when I'm going to go on a run outside, because it's not something that feels gross and heavy as I sweat, but then I'm getting sun protection while I sweat. So if you like to work out outside, like to go for a run, check this out. The filters, I'll just say quickly, are chemical filters. So avobenzone, homosalate, octisalate, and octocrylene. So if those filters are irritating to your skin, then this will probably be a pass for you. But otherwise, if not, Lord, I love it. Okay, let's move on to nail polish. I told you guys in my last favorites video that I want to start sharing nail polishes in every favorites video because nail polish is my weakness. I buy new nail polish every month. I love it so much. I have one of those nail polish racks that you see at a nail salon right over there on my wall. It's really like that. So I have 3 Lights Lacquer shades here that I have been so obsessed with, and I'm really excited to share with you. I actually recently found out that I do have a discount code with Lights Lacquer for 10% off of your first purchase if you haven't purchased from them before, which is really exciting. So that'll be in my description box if you want 10% off your first order, but let's quickly talk through these shades, which I can't get enough of. So the first shade is called Marie. This is kind of a sheer jelly polish, which is why I love it so much. It's this warm pink color, but in a sheer way. I actually have it on my nails right now, and I do have 3 coats of it on, so you can get it to a point where there's more color to it, but even still, like, I can see my nails through it. So that is why I really love this, because this is the perfect kind of polish to wear if you wanted to do any sort of French tip or colored tip, if you wanted to do designs, but you wanted something underneath the nail so that it's not a naked looking nail, then this is so pretty for that. Oh my goodness. Next is another sheer jelly-like polish, and this is my favorite jelly polish that I have ever tried. It is called Lilac Wine, and it looks so gorgeous on the nails. Just the most beautiful, light, lilac-y purple shade, but you get that sheer element to it. There's just something so pretty to me about a sheer polish like that, especially on long nails. I think it looks beautiful. So if you're into those sheer jelly moments, I mean, don't get me wrong, you still get color. It's not like you can't see it, but something that's not completely creamy and opaque, then, I mean, if I had to pick between the two, I would pick Lilac Wine, but I don't want to pick. Don't make me. And then my last favorite is something that I was not expecting to love as much as I did. This is called Secret Garden, and it's a very light green. What does this remind me of? I don't know how to describe this green, but it's so, how many times am I gonna say this? Beautiful on the nails, because it doesn't look like you're wearing a green polish. It's like a gray green. You know the shade Greige, which is like gray and beige? This is like gray and green. It's so pretty and subtle and beautiful, and just the right amount of neutral with like a dash of green. Oh. Okay, last category of favorites is everything else. So lifestyle, miscellaneous, whatever you want to call it, but let's start off with books. I know that a lot of you guys really look forward to my book recommendations, and I do too, because I love to read so much. So let's start off with the most unexpected one for me. This is nothing like what I normally like to read. I very much have a type with books, and this is not it. So this is Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. I know that this has been around for a long time. This is not a new discovery, but I avoided reading it forever because it's not a thriller, you know, it's not a suspense novel, but I'm so glad that I did and made myself just kind of step out of my usual for books, because it's such a good story. And it does, I will say, get very sad at points. I shouldn't have finished this in public because I was sobbing, but I wasn't mad that I read it. Like, I felt so good about the story and just everything after. So it is so, so good. Again, I don't want to ruin anything, so that's as much as I'm going to say, but you will not be disappointed if you read this, even though you will be a little bit sad for a while. And my second book favorite is called You're Not Alone by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. So these are the same authors that wrote The Wife Between Us, which is another book favorite I've shared in a previous favorites video. And honestly, this just is the same exact type of book as that, where yes, this is more of a little twisty suspense thriller novel, but there's this like drama city sparkly aspect to it, which is why I really loved that last book, because it was set in New York City. This one is as well, and this is the type of book that from page one you're invested in. There's nothing slow about the start, doesn't take a while to get into. Within the first day, like, I don't know how long it took me, but immediately I read 100 pages because you're just like, oh my gosh, I need to know what's going on. There's so many different elements that you're trying to figure out, and it's really good. So I would highly recommend this. I need to purchase the other book that they wrote now to read immediately. I'm gonna do that because they're great. Candles. Okay, I have 4 of these candles in different scents from Target. This is their Project 62 brand, and I love everything about these candles. First of all, they are just so pretty. Such a good decorative piece. This is my kind of vibe, where it's very clean and fresh and bright, not too much going on. We have the kind of sheer white glass with this natural wood on top, and all of the labels are very, very lightly colored, so it's not like a bright pop of color. So I have this one right here, which is like this, is it slightly green, where this one's slightly yellow, slightly blue. Like, it's very subtle, very pretty, just basic font. Everything about it is my aesthetic, so I love that. But the smells are incredible. The smells, the fragrance of the candles are so, so, so good. Also, the labels all say something really cute and just basic as well, like balance, gratitude. Okay, we'll get into it. So this first one is called Balance, and no, I cannot deal with how good these smell. It's all just the perfect kind of smell for your home. They all have a homey smell, but in a slightly different way, because they're not too intensely scented. They're not too sugary or too spicy or too anything. They're all just kind of fresh and airy and soft and cozy and just everything that, again, you would want your home to smell like. So, oh my goodness, what was that? Balance doesn't get better. Gratitude smells like bergamot and fig. Smells like Palo Santo and thyme. So this one is slightly spicy. Oh, sweet heavens! And the one that I have sitting in my backdrop is the one that has the slightly pink label, slightly beige, that says Daydream, which I just thought was so cute. But this one smells like cactus and rose. So this is the more fragrant one out of the 4, and it smells like the most amazing perfume ever. Oh my gosh. If they ever get rid of these, I will have an absolute meltdown, because I don't ever want any other candles in my house. And that is somebody who has absolutely been obsessed with Bath & Body Works candles in the very recent past. So if that doesn't tell you how amazing these are, oh my God, you guys, oh my God. All right, to wrap up, I have 2 different clothing items to share, and they are both from Abercrombie. We're not surprised. I am obsessed with Abercrombie. That's honestly one of the only places I have shopped over the past year and a half, almost 2 years, because they just know what they're doing. Do I have a stain on this? What did I do? So that's got to go in the wash. So this is a, I don't even know, it's not a scoop neck, crew neck. What is that? You guys can see what the neckline is. I'm not a fashionista. This is a bodysuit that is perfect. The material is so soft and comfortable. I cannot even tell you, oh my gosh. But it's structured enough that it doesn't look slouchy or kind of messy while you're wearing it, like certain soft materials can, where it looks almost like PJs. No. The last time I wore this, I was told it looked like I was wearing a Skims bodysuit. They're like, oh my God, is that Skims? No, it's Abercrombie. And I say that because I am almost certain that Skims bodysuits are significantly pricier than these. So structured enough, it just looks so good. I absolutely love this neckline and kind of the sleeve, non-sleeve, just everything about it I feel like is so flattering. So I love to wear these just tucked into jeans. This is the type of thing that you could wear all year round because you can throw a cardigan over it. It's just the best. And I'm obsessed with this blue color. It's like indigo blue. You guys, I feel like this is the same exact color as my eyes. Is that just me? I'm losing it here, but if you have blue eyes, green eyes, I mean even brown eyes, this will make anyone's eyes pop. Beautiful. And I also bought it in a second color. It's in the wash right now because I just wore it, but I got kind of a lighter beige that I really, really love too. That one is especially amazing with light wash jeans. So, Abercrombie bodysuit. And my second favorite is just their jeans, period. They have such good jeans. So my personal favorite style from them, what is this one called again? Oh, the 90 straight ultra high rise jeans. So these are incredibly comfortable. They have a softness and stretch to them. They're not super, super rigid, but at the same time, they don't feel like a jegging. Like they still, again, have structure to them. And they just have such cute washes and just like all the details on everywhere, every part of this. It's just right, where it's like slightly distressed in some areas, but it's not, you know, ripped all the way down the leg. And I just love the fit and cut of it. I feel like it's so flattering. So I have several pairs of these. I'm really waiting for them to come out with more. Yeah, Abercrombie jeans, they're worth the hype. All right, you guys, we have made it to the end of this video. Those are all the favorites that I wanted to share for the month of August. I really hope that you enjoyed this, had fun hanging out with me. And as always, of course, I hope that you found some things that you were really excited to try out yourself. Let me know in the comments below what, if anything, you decide to pick up after watching this video. And as always, I will have everything listed in my description box below, linked in order of mention so that it's nice and organized and easy for you to find. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, click on that notification bell, and send my channel to a friend. Thank you so much for your support in doing all of those things. It really, really does help me out, so I appreciate it so much. Stay tuned for my next video because that will be up in a few days, but until then, I hope you have a great few days.